Hi, I'm Jenny Davis and I'm CEO of Dovehaven Care Home Group. So Dovehaven has 23 care homes in the northwest of England. We typically look after just over 1,000 residents across those homes. About 75% of those residents are local authority funded and the rest obviously private. We range from having pure residential homes where people have, full mobility or partial mobility. We have residential dementia homes, general nursing homes, dementia nursing homes, and then some more complex care units as well. Part of what we're trying to do in Dovehaven is bust some myths about what a care home is like and is about. For me, where PainChek comes in and where other things that Dovehaven are doing is about making those years that people are with us as fulfilling, as pain-free, and as fun as possible. And longevity is a theme that is talked about so much at the moment. We want to play into that with the things that we're trying to make those years that people are with us as fulfilling as possible. So I think as a CEO in healthcare, for you to say that sometimes you don't make a decision on either your moral compass or your gut feel of what you know is right, certainly I can't relate to that, because I think more so than in any other sector I've worked in, you have to sometimes make a decision and you don't have all the numbers right in front of you. The one thing about PainChek for me that really stood out was about treating the root cause rather than the symptom. And that for me felt really sustainable. Getting to the root early felt that people could then have so much more fulfilled lives going forward, rather than some of the other technologies, because we use a variety of technologies, which was much more about treating the symptom rather than getting to the root of what the issue was. That for me was powerful. I think we are seeing really strong correlations between the use of PainChek and some really positive outcomes. And when I say positive outcomes, reduction in falls being something that is seeming to be very, very clear in the data. And that for me is huge. So I am very, very keen that everybody in the organisation adopts that sort of growth mindset. Things evolve, technology evolves. If we always do what we always did, we're always going to get what we always got. I think the provider sector, in my short experience of being in healthcare, is actually more evolved than probably some stakeholders like local authorities who we work with. So arguably, without getting too political about it, if you looked holistically at an ICB level and said, what is the impact of a technology such as PainChek on spend on medication, on hospital admissions? Therefore, there will be a real advantage in ICBs and local authorities really looking closely at such technologies and going, well, we should fund and support providers in using this, because we know at an ecosystem level it's going to have, lots of benefit and we're going to save money by that. I think we've talked about the outcomes that we've seen in Dovehaven from using PainChek have been positive. And, the correlation is quite clear in the data that fundamentally by us using PainChek and managing pain properly, residents' outcomes and lives have been enhanced. But periphery to that, I think the support and almost being at the end of the phone, the training, the ability to bounce something off the PainChek team I mean, your after sales is second to none in that regard. And I think what is lovely about the journey that PainChek are on and the journey that Dovehaven are on, we're both seeking some of those answers together. So it really does feel like a partnership, and it feels like we are equally as excited to find the answers to some of these questions. How do we reduce falls? How do we reduce benzo, diazepam use in care homes? Like, we're on this journey together, and it feels like a partnership in that regard.